So the big question of the morning is, where are we? Let's see. Wow, we got all sorts of people on already. That is freaking awesome. Alright, quickly, where are we? Who knows? Shout it out if you know. Christopher, Amy, Gary, Chris, Nat, and Frank. My allergies are ripping today, so the occasional sneeze. Yep. Yep, V and the P. What is this? Canal Shops. What up? Mary, Gary, the other me. Out and about with Bror. What up? I'll see you soon, bro. Angie, Sonny, Mike, Alan, Bill, Venus. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Yeah, it's not bad. 78 people. Channel for chill. Alright, I'm giving everyone an excuse to like slack off at work. There was a crazy person running around here a little while ago. I don't know what happened to him. I'll turn this around in a second. I'm letting it sync up. Sony, Maria. I feel like I just got out of bed, but I've been up since like, I don't know, like 5:30 doing Bitnet, East Coast Bitnet. Bam, bam. Hold on. There we go. What up? Isn't this a nice setting here? Look at that. Isn't that cool? I think I dig it. You hear like the artificial birds tweeting in the background. It's kind of cool. Let's see, who else is here? Aaron. Mike T. Tam V. Well, everyone's here. Sylvia, that thing was cool. That Viking horn coffee mug. I saw that this morning. That was kind of awesome. Adriano. Man, everyone's 115 people. So yeah, it's like, what should I do? Should I do a different intro? Should I do like, good morning Las Vegas? Good morning Las Vegas. Well, it's a morning for like the next 25 minutes. That was a bit of a stretch calling it morning, but it's morning for me. It's morning for us. I have never ever done a stream before. I think the earliest stream I ever did was like, I don't know, 2:30 or something like that. So this is different, but like I said, I had to be down here anyway and go home. I got so much stuff to do today, so I was like, once I get ahead of steam, then I got to stop, do the live stream later and all that, and then I got to like put everything back in context and go, because it's kind of some technical stuff I got to get done today. So I figured, why not? Let me set it up early, and there we go. And it was also a test. I want to see what times actually work. Based on the fact that we got 125 people on already, we'll see. The stats don't lie. So, we'll see. Like I said, I want to figure out when I'm going to do the show. I want to have it that, when I start going from the studio, not all the time, but when I start going, I want to know what times. Because I want to put it like, like TV Guy. Bror Fredrik does whatever at 12. And then at 3, he's going to be doing this and that and the other thing. So I thought it'd be fun. Steven. The 10 Banana Round is kicking it off. Thanks for the daytime live stream. Keep up the good work, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And it is cool out. I mean, relatively speaking. It went up to, didn't hit 100 like they said it might. It went up to, at least where I was, to 97 yesterday. At about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Pretty much stayed in the high 90s. So yeah, it was kind of ass. Right now is... didn't check, but the phone says it was, what does the phone say? The phone says it's 84 right now, so I'm thinking, yeah, that's about right. Inside Nordstrom's overspending. How you doing, Marty? I was just in Nordstrom's, as a matter of fact. That's kind of where it wasn't where I had to do business this morning, but I was in Nordstrom's. I was going to get a coffee in their little, coffee shop over there. The food's actually pretty good there. And I went and used their bathrooms and they were clean. So yeah, I was just there. Sentry with the 5 Banana Rounds. I appreciate you guys. Larry, Las Vegas. Shout out Minnesota. It'll take me a while to get up to speed. Sherry, All Classics. Trisha, wow, everyone's up here. That is awesome. So what do you guys like? You playing hooky or something? I'm not playing hooky. wow, this light sucks. Am I tired? Well, semi. But I did get up at 5:30. That I gotta admit. Because I'm working on East Coast time currently. So yeah. So my work day is like half done. But I got a ton of stuff to do. So I appreciate that early morning super chat. It's Matt Strain. I know you playing hooky. I saw your message. I keep what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while, man. Huggy Bear, what's happening? I'm gonna say hello to everyone. The Mighty Bull is in the house. Oh, that's pretty cool. We got 150 people kicking everything off. So we're gonna walk around a little bit. I just thought I'd come in here and chill and suck up as much air condition as humanly possible. Sit here, listen to the artificial birds. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Getting the shopping vibe going on. Everyone's spending money. My favorite leather store is over there. Oh, speaking of Nordstrom's, if you're over there, Marty, when I walked through Nordstrom's, you know what the new style I saw was? Leather. I mean, like, they went totally retro. They got, like, leather skirts, leather pants, leather bustiers, leather, I mean, not for the guys, but for the ladies, and, like, leopard print. They, like, pulled a page from, like, 1987 or something. But it's all leather. It was kind of freaking sexy. I was just like, I can get down with that, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see him bust with the leather. Jim West, what time is it by you, brother? Double B. Alright, cool. So we'll walk around a bit. But first, what do I gotta do? I gotta say something like, because we're gonna talk also about, I don't know how long I'm gonna go for. Depends on how hot it is out there. But, we do have to talk about the incident the other night. You know, because a lot of people ask me, and you know, what happened and this and that. Yeah, I clickbaited it. When I re-uploaded the video, I put I almost got robbed, which is the freaking truth. But, you know, that was worth 3,000 views in a couple of hours to see what happened. And you had to stick around to the end. But I thought I'd address that because I got a lot of questions about, you know, how I handled it, different things, blah, blah, blah. Is the script safe? Is that going to happen to me? How can I avoid that? Yada, 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 yada. So, tap on the glass if I get off on a tangent. Remind me to discuss that in a little more depth. JR, Donna, you like that? All right, cool. So everyone's playing the hookies. You had a watch taken off your wrist 4 years ago. That's freaking lame, AF. There goes security. Go get him, boss. Doug Collins in the house. So, before we get started, I'm like lounging. It's kind of comfy over here. I dig this view right here. It's like I'm chilling in my bedroom. You guys just hanging out. I'm like ready to fall asleep. This is me sleeping. But anyway, instead of sleeping, I'm gonna say something like Bror Fredrik coming at you with another live video here from Las Vegas Strip, here at the Grand Canal Shop. That way is the entrance to the plaza. We're gonna head out there. We'll look around there a little bit if the music is not blazing. And I'm gonna invite you to like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again. 2 to 5 times a week. More like 5. And if you like sports channel, you can do like these fine folks did. Drop me some super chat activities. I appreciate that very much. You can click on any links in the description below, and don't forget my channel partners, Olite, NT Hanley, and we got another major one coming on board to help me out too, which is absolutely freaking awesome. I think someone's watching me. I hear an echo of me. One of these people right here. Why don't they just stop and say, "Oh, I hear someone watching me." That's freaking awesome. Anyway. Yeah, click on links, do all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. When you support them, they support me and vice versa, so I do appreciate it. And you guys are absolutely awesome, but enough of that. Let me see, 154 people. Shout out Rochester, UK. Graham, what's going on? All right, should we get the booking? I don't have any coffee with me, although I am espressoed up like a freak right now. I think that's why I'm sweating. Got all the espressos. I started out gentle, you know, I did like, it must be a conventional. I started out with like regular coffee, and I was just like, oh, espresso. But yeah, And I've been making the espresso in a French press. I've been like trying to figure that out for absolute freaking years now. And I finally mastered it. With Javalier, the coffee of my people. All right, I'm gonna turn this around. Enough of me. All right, see you guys in a bit. 20 banana randas from Mike D. What's going on? I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you again. Oh, and I heard there was some birthday activity, so happy birthday. It must be awesome being 25. I know I'm turning 25 this summer. Let's see if there's anything else I gotta read. Nope. All right, you ready? Isn't this cool though? The signal here is kind of shitty, for lack of a better term. I mean, we're like using it all. It's only like 6 megabits by 6 megabits, and I stream at 6 megabits. So that is a live streaming bozo no-no. Remember we were in the store the other day? Not this one. The one, what the hell was it? Where'd we go peek around? I forgot already. But they got the nice stuff in here. That's freaking sexy for the ladies. Look at that. Where were we? I forgot. My life is a big freaking blur. That's freaking cool too. My life is one blur. Where were we? Somebody remind me. Oh, we were in the forum shops. That's right. Uh-oh. I rang a bell. I was trying to avoid that. This is like my favorite jacket. I would get this in a heartbeat. Look how cool that is. All snaky. Oh, those are good. Those are good convention shoes right there. I'd wear those for a convention. Those are boss. $225. All right. A little too much music. These are nice convention shoes too. Wow, that leather is soft. Oh my god. That is so soft. Enough leather corn. That's pretty sexy too. Makes me want to go out and get another bike. I miss not having a bike. I miss not having. That didn't make sense at all. I miss, let's see if we can walk around here real quick. Let's avail ourselves of this AC as much as possible. I miss having a bike. I'll tell you what. It's like being far beyond those of mortal men when you have a bike. Robert Graham. Some of this is nice. They got into too many colors. Oh wait, I see a super chat. Glenn, you appreciate the live streaming with the 12 euros. I appreciate that. I wish he was here too. Kyle, 21 months. Are those cool? You know I gotta do a little shopping, right? I'm not down with that. I hate those hats. Those freaking Boy George hats. It's like, just stop. Just stop. Alright, let's see the other fashions. I'd probably wear that. Alright, how many of you ladies would wear that? Shout yourselves out. Alright, what's this all about? Meh. The El Patron. The boss. The boss of all bosses. Alright, let's walk around some more. It's super supple. That was some amazing leather. Those are some amazing shoes. So the other place in the forum shop doesn't have that selection. But that's the new style concert, convention-wise. Like sneaker bottoms with dress tops. That's what everyone's doing. Because everyone's tired of destroying their feet. Conventions, you just walk endlessly. Like when I did NAB cumulatively, from the car to the convention, all around, like those days, sans Kate Smith, shame what happened to her, sans the live streams I did, I walked close to 25 miles in 3.5 days. That's kind of nuts. So that style is becoming like a big deal now. Oh, we actually got decent, okay, we got decent connection up here. I'm going to keep sucking it down. I'm glad I'm in the AC too, Maria. Thank you very much, Coach. How come that's like so, I don't know, it's like so blasé now. You buy a woman a Coach bag, she's like, what's this nonsense? What's another one that's going bad? Yeah, Michael Kors. That's getting long in the tooth too. I know fashion. Should we go down and get some love? I feel like I'm being followed. Alan shit kickers. Yeah, Michael Kors is like lame by today's standards. She rolled her eyes at me. Lady, you have no idea. Wow, this is rare. We rarely get to come up here. Let's go check out some boats. Some ships. What the hell was that? Oh, and I gave up on trying to, I was forcing myself. I had a gun to my own head trying to force myself to finish watching Star Trek Discovery. I just couldn't do it. I am sorry, people. I cannot fully review it because I just couldn't. They were making my brain hurt. And there's nobody in that show anymore I could possibly identify with. Like everyone else, even aliens have something to identify with. I don't. So I just can't watch it anymore. And I think the two last straws were, let's see, what did I say? Oh, there was some aliens and they were fighting and there was laser beams, pew, 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 all over the place. And this little, like, 4'11" woman yells to all the men. She yells to all the men, "Get behind me." And I was just like, I'm done. I'm done. I am absolutely done with this. And then they introduced nouns. You know, the concept of nouns they were pushing. I was just like, nah. No. Get behind me, and here's my nouns. It's like, nope, check please. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Oh. This guy, it's got to have a trolling motor on the bottom, right? Like a 24-volt trolling motor. Yeah, I think I see a trolling motor on the bottom. They're trolling us with those oars. Anna, how you doing? Yeah, I think we was here. Where the music beguiles, the cocktails slay, and the atmosphere conquers all. It's a pretty freaking bold statement. They slay. Oh, this is a view. Let me interrupt these people. Yeah, that's what I figured, Kyle. Yeah, they gotta have a trolling motor, you know? I had a trolling motor on my bass boat, you know? So they gotta have one too. Nice views. Look at all the money there. Shit, I scrape up all this money. I could buy those shoes. I've got all the money. So this is what I'm like in the morning, huh? I notice I'm a little less animated. But I'm taking the signal activities. This is kind of awesome. And no, I've never been to Atomic. I think I need water already. I think I'm dehydrated. All I had today was coffee. Trying to get all the views in. What's today? Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. Decent amount of people for a Monday. Decent amount of people online for 11:50. Shout out Monday morning, says Adam. I agree. All right. Uh-oh, music. Ferragamo. Did you guys dig that 4K of the forum shops I did? Didn't really get a lot of views. It's kind of disappointed in that, but it is what it is. Oh, here's a view. Get all the views. Shout out Warrington, UK. How you doing, Anthony? Maria, Bert. Well, it's nice to see everyone here. Lucky Lady Slots. What do they got here? Barbecue. What is this? I love these. I love live edge tables. Look at that. That slab of wood is probably like 2K or more. Live edge wood is getting so stupid expensive. That's one of the like YouTube things I watch when I want to just turn my brain off. I watch like lumberjacking and sawmilling. Sawmilling is awesome. Makes me want to go out and buy like a sawmill. But I don't think palm trees are really like something I could sell. So I don't know what I'd do with a sawmill. They got those portable ones. What is this? Rare books. Does anyone read anymore? I still read. Does anyone else read except me? I don't read none of this. Let's see, what else is here? Poltergeist. Star Wars. They actually make money? They must be doing something out of the back. I can't imagine them staying in business. The man cave. What happened to libraries? You could have all this stuff in your library. Man cave. That's like a connotation that you're escaping from something. If you gotta escape inside your own house, you're doing it wrong. That's my opinion. Tell your woman to hush. It's giving you a hard time. You need a man cave. Hush. Go in your knitting room. That's what you tell her. Go in your knitting room. One of the coolest things I ever seen in New York was the Roosevelt mansions and properties. Wow, this place is kind of sexy. That was so awesome. He had his like trophy rooms. He had his library. And the woman had, his wife had, let's see. It's kind of cool. It's kind of hidden. And yeah, it's just sexy AF. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah, I could come chill in here. And she had a knitting room, a tea room, like a book club room, you know. She had like her female spots and he had his male spots. He had a cigar lounge. Yeah. Man cave. Don't go hiding. Just saying. I remember when this used to be, oh yeah, it still is. Ultra karaoke. Ultron karaoke. They used to have a machine that used to walk through and it used to like zap you with UV to kill the vid. If everyone had one of those, they wouldn't have to put the thing over the face like a bunch of chadrolls for 2 years. I don't know about chilling here though. No, inside's kind of cool. It's alright. Oh, I like that. I like dark. Dark is sexy. Yeah, the pew pew room. Exactly. The alley. Oh, they even said it like me. The alley. What's over there? We only accept credit cards. Thank you for your understanding. Oh, let's get some of these. Goat, are you talking to me? Queen. Why so? These look like things you'd want to wear if you want to get into a fight. Personally. Shout out Plastic Cleavage. That's alright. Kind of dig it. Shout out more plastic cleavage. Where are we going? I don't want to go out that way. Do we want to go out that way? No, let's go check out the lobby. Being that the connection is so freaking good. Watch, I've walked by her like 9 times, and every time I walk by her, she tries to give me one of those samples and hook me in. Like, she's yelling across this aisle. I'll show you who in a second. She's yelling like 30 feet away, "Hey, nice blouse!" And everyone turns around, and the one that makes eye contact, she's like, "Oh, here's a sample." Like, watch, she's gonna do it to me again.
How are you? Want to try sample for your face? You give me 2 go. What's the riser? Hi, what did you give it skirt? I don't
See?
remember. Take a sample with you guys.
You see that? You see that? Where'd you get that skirt? Let me give you a sample. Let me take 2 hours of your vacation and tell you about my lotion. It's funny. But it takes a lot of courage. That's why I did that video. The 5 things you can learn from a mall hawker. Never take no for an answer. Have no shame. I had a whole list of them. It's freaking genius. All right. Let's truck. Let's book. What time is it? 12? All right, we killed a half hour. We killed a half hour in the AC. Yikes. Richie Vegas. Dr. FTLA. Okay. Well, I missed that last step. That was funny. Shout out Brightline. I need some water. Holy cow.
What's the name of your gimbal?
They don't make it anymore,
They
but
don't?
that's a free vision. I would recommend one called Ancho.
Ancho?
Yeah.
Okay, because I
It's
do
like-
a lot of blogging too, so that's why.
It's like the best. They're affordable.
Ancho,
They
like
last.
A-N-C-H-O?
Yeah, just search Smart XR.
Smart XR.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll find those are awesome.
Okay,
Won't be
thank you.
disappointed. You're welcome. Link in the description. See? It's not all about I'm not all about the grift. I didn't tell her to click on any of my links. But that's the one. I just settled on my new, my next gimbal. Because I'm down to my second to last one of these. I don't know why I wreck gimbals so fast. Maybe I shouldn't throw them in my trunk. Look at the views. Bam. Oh, we got to get symmetricized. Alright, hold on. We got to get all the proper lens flares. Something like that. Bam. Oh, it already feels hot. Yikes. Alright, I'm going to bail off that Wi-Fi. This is such a grand lobby. The scale of this is nuts. That's like 80 feet. Notice how quiet everyone's here. At the P. Haven't eaten here too, either at Labo. Like, I go to places where they serve a lot of cow. Let's see, they got cow here? Actually, the prices ain't bad. What up? Rack of veal for 65 bucks. The prices are not bad. New York strip, 69. What is GF? I mean, there's gluten-free. 25 for a pizza? That's actually not bad. The meatballs? Alright. I might have to scope this place out. I wonder if it gives Carbones a run for the money. I don't know. Alright, we're going to flop off their Wi-Fi. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, I bonked this. Oh, the sun got me. Who freaking turned on the sun? What the hell is this? It wasn't sunny in there. Now it's sunny out here. That sucks. So this is what? Is it still morning? Yeah, we have like 30 seconds. I can still say it's morning. So this is what Vegas looks like in the morning. I love Vegas in the morning. I actually am enjoying getting up at 5:30. I'll be perfectly honest. It's actually hear the birds. It's peaceful. You know, there's less sirens than normal. It's pretty nice. You know why? Different vibe in the morning because the sun is overhead. It's a completely different light. Let's dig it. We're gonna have to evade this music momentarily. I'm gonna get in the shade for a second and suck on some of this water. Take in the viewage. Yeah, they should pay me to run that commercial right there. Oh, speaking of commercials, just got hit with one. What kind of commercial did I just get? Some kind of crafty ass commercial. Alright. Everyone get back on. You're up at 3:30 a.m., Alan? Yikes. That's crazy. I mean, even though I've been getting up at 5:30, I'm still going to bed okay, last night I crashed at like, honestly, I was like half out of it by 11. But normally, even if I have to get up at 5:30, I'm still going to bed at like 1, 2, I don't know. I know it has nothing to do with all the espresso. Water. What should we get? There's like no shade to hide it. I'm making calculations. But we are going to talk about the situation the other night. Alright, one more hit and I'm good. I'm going to point this over there. Shout out Fresh and Joe Moore. Yeah, I'm a little more subdued in the afternoon, huh? I'm not like riled up for the day from reading freaking Twitter twatter. I think that's it. Because that's all social media is designed to do, is piss you off so they increase their engagement. You know? So I really don't look at any social media in the morning. I don't want to like taint my brain. I don't want to taint my taint. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let me get some better views. One more hit and we'll jet. Oh, that's a view. Alright. Let's just pass this gauntlet of copyrighted music. Speakers everywhere. Because I'll just have to talk over. Whoa, let that wind come. See, look at that. The minute I hit the strip, the wind comes out. It's like it hasn't been windy in a month. They're just like, hey, Bror Fredrik. Whoever controls the weather, I don't know. What is that? Not NORAD. What's the other one that's effing with the weather all the time? I think it begins with an N, too. Look at all the roses. The roses are popping. Should we go down, get some more shade? This isn't for your benefit, it's for mine. Let's go see downstairs. Miss Google, 10-mile bike ride. Yeah, I know. It could mess you back up a little bit. But take care of yourself, don't overdo it. It's nice down here. Oh, nice breeze. Glorious. Which way can we go out? Should I walk up the exit there? Can I jump out there? Skitch on the back of one of these taxi cabs. And I'm still trying to figure out a time to do a sunrise. I don't know if I'll do a live stream, but I want to do a sunrise video walk before it gets too gnarly. Because it's still like 75 at 5 a.m. It'll probably go up to 95-ish today. maybe more. But the party's over. I posted that picture on Twitter Twatter. Go follow me over on Twitter Twatter. I'm looking to get to 500. I never really put any attention into that whatsoever. I pulled the plug on IG. I have like no interest in doing anything over there. Haven't posted anything there in years, even though I have like 4 accounts. And I wasn't paying attention to Twitter Twatter either. But now that you can live stream over there, uncensored, seems like a fun place to be. So all I need is another 300, 330. But you guys can do it. If everyone went over there now, I'd be set. Who left their phone there? What up? Yeah, me and this rebel, we're just like F it. We're kindred spirits. 0 Fs. Ah, shade, this is awesome. Yes, go check me out over there. Go check me out on Rumble, too. I'm ready to go live streaming on Rumble soon. I just want a few more people. I think I have like 50. I think I want to get to 100. Once I get to 100 on Rumble, you know, because I don't want to start a live stream and see 6 people there. You know, it's like, shit, I could talk to the 6 people who rattle around in my head, you know? I'd rather have peoples, you know? So it'd be fun. Smart. That's funny, the smartwatch. 100, I'm up to 159, okay, so I need, let's do the math. 341. That's not a lot to ask. It's not a big ask. And I gotta go buy that blue check mark thing too. A whole $8 or $6 or whatever it is a month. I'll do that. I'll get all verified. Bror Fredrik, blue check mark. All sorts of validation in my life if I get one of those. Taking the views here. I am gonna hit some more water. All right, hold on. They should let you fish. They should stock this with like bass or muskies or something. Let you fish. Wow, I'm sweating. That's unusual. I don't have the liquid IV today. I totally forgot to put it in my bottle. Like I said, someone sent me a competitor one to try. And it feels pretty much the same, tastes pretty much the same, much less. Someone also sent me, I have not tried yet, the liquid IV version of coffee. And, you know, they're just like, oh, hey, Bror Fredrik, we know you're all down with the coffee activities, and we know you're down with the hydration. We got hydration coffee. I'm just like, what? That does not compute. Oh, this is so scungy. That is ski bots. Hold on. Yeah. Ski bots. They're like, yeah. Our coffee actually hydrates you, not dehydrates you. Like, how's that possible, yo? But I don't know, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna try some. You know, it's an easy test for that. Like, you drink 8 ounces of coffee. If you try to piss back into the coffee cup, like 9 ounces comes out. You know, it's just like, it's coffee math. So if theirs actually works, I should be able to drink 8 ounces of coffee and only piss 7 back into the cup. So we'll see. That'll be the test. Yeah, you know, you guys tried it, right? You you can never fit it back in the same cup that you drank it because it pulls extra water out of you. Coffee. Am I right? You know I'm right. No, it's got caffeine. It's got all the caffeine. It's supposed to have like desiccated, whatchamacallit? Desiccated coconut or something like that, which is that's a pretty potent thing that hydrates you. I can't think right now. It's pretty potent in terms of hydration. Coconut powder, coconut extracts. So we'll see. You know, the whole thing is, does it work? I'll do the piss test. Should I do it live? They asked me to do a video if I like it. I'm like, I don't know. Do a piss test live. And if it tastes good, if it tastes like ass, you know, then they can keep it. But we'll find out soon. A lot of people out for noon. Let's keep our eye out for roving gangs of little butthead children. So that's what happened the other day. I'm not ready to talk about it yet. Yeah, I'm not ready to talk about it yet. I think I want to cross the street. But I am digging the shade on this side. Yeah, it'll probably make a decent iced coffee because I'm thinking if it's got coconut in it, it's gotta have a flavor to it. They could also remove the flavor out of it. I don't know, we'll see. What's he got? He's got that children's level. What is that stuff? Pedialyte? Yeah, no, I wouldn't drink no Pedialyte, sorry. Oh, they're playing hair bands. Oranka-dank-a-dank. Oranka-dank. 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 Hope they don't spank me. That would blow. Alright, we'll cross over here. I'll show you exactly where it transpired. That'll be even better. I'll give you a breakdown. I'll give you the logistics of what happened the other night. Uh-oh, 14 seconds is book. Yeah. Look at this traffic. Isn't it freaking awesome? Isn't it awesome what F1 is doing? 4 seconds, like I'm worried. There is no traffic on this side. Look at this. Let's walk in the middle of the street. Wow, wait. Yeah, it's like walk in the middle of the street. F it. Give 0 Fs. All 5 lanes on this side are closed. That's cool. This feels good. Yeah, no shit, bro. Like I have to listen to him. Yeah. Look at this freaking tower. Tower of radiation. That's awesome. I love them. I mean, maybe shortening all our lives, but it's giving us better live stream capabilities. What's back here? See, these are things we never get to see. That's pretty freaking cool. How come we never been back here? Oh, because I didn't see that sign. Are we authorized? Who are we authorized by? I'm authorized by God. I'm going to step through, although that's that camera right there. Huh. It smells like pee back here, though. I feel so freaking gangster. Alright, let's jet. Pew, pew, pew. Let's drop some hearts. Pew, 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 pew. Some smiles. Some what the F's? What the F? What the F? What the F? You guys don't have that yet? I would do Vegas stories if someone actually sent them to me. Everyone stopped sending me their Vegas stories, so I kind of put the kibosh on that. They gotta be good ones, too. Not just like, I was in Vegas once and it was cool, you know, like an actual story. Like I was in Vegas, drinking some coffee, and then I found out someone put some mushrooms in it. You know, I want a story that starts like that. I want a story that starts with like, hold my beer. Whoa, the sun is freaking, it's like directly overhead, look. It's blazing like a freak. Ah. Ah. I know her. I know her from Florida. She wanted to say hello. But she was with a man. Oh, all the jasmine's in bloom. Shout out Jasmine. Shout out Jasmine. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I like these air-conditioned pit stops. This is awesome. Suck in a little more AC, suck down a little more water, get back on it. 3 days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. Alright, more water, hold on. Let me stick these on a barrel. Alright, he's on a barrel. Is it clean? Relatively clean. Whew. 300 people on. That's pretty freaking cool. Yeah, I want to hear Vegas stories. I would start up again in a heartbeat. Use use the link down there. Send me a Vegas story. You can make one up if you want. It's not like I'm gonna go get like I'm gonna investigate whether it happened or not. But make it a good one. And don't plagiarize it. And don't use like Chat GPT either. Because I have like an anti-Chat GPT device. I'll be able to tell. Is anyone else using Chat GPT to get stuff done? I use Chat GPT a lot. Like I have a Chat GPT Sir, I like that. That's right, you call me sir. I like that. I like that sign of respect. Sir. Rah. Yeah, I have a Chat GPT for just about everything. I have a Chat GPT set up for business letters, all sorts of stuff. Just never put personal information in your Chat GPT. And learn how to use it properly. But it's freaking awesome. It saves me a lot of time. You can write a whole book. You can do anything with ChatGPT. It's going to become sentient within the next 10 years. Then it's going to want to use nouns. Hello, ChatGPT. What are your nouns? They? Us? What are your nouns? It's like nobody here. It's kind of cool. I should do selfies. Hold everything. How often do we get to do selfies here? These are gonna be squinties. So I can't see anything. Bruh. Subscribers, what up? Alright, let's do selfies. What up? I see you. I'm looking at my reflection, Bonk, finger up the nose. Bonk again. There we go. Woofa. Yeah, it's gonna want like, artificial intelligence is gonna want like equal rights and stuff. Days off, benefits. It's gonna become sentient. It's just a matter of, it doesn't even have to become sentient to take over the world. That's what I was talking about before those little shitheads try to jump me over here. I was talking about AI. What was I talking about? Yeah, I was talking about the fact that for $1,000 you could turn yourself into an avatar that talks, answers questions, sounds like you, looks like you, moves like you. $1,000, that's all it costs. Like, you could have it make phone calls. You could tell it, call my doctor, call my therapist, call my girlfriend, call my dad, and put it on a schedule, and it'll actually do it. And then it'll say, like, respond and whatnot. Where were you all last night? Business. All right, we have to walk out here too. Toot, in the middle of the street. Oh, nice. Porta potty. Do I gotta go? No. Do I? I might. Hold everything. No, I'm good. Alright, let's go up here. I'll tell you the story. Well, you saw it. If you watched the video, you saw what happened. It's funny how other people were watching it go down too. As I crossed the street, let me drink some more water. Let me wet my whistle. I'm gonna be out of water soon. Holy shit. Alright, let's do it. See how everyone's moving slower during the day? Look at the grading equipment. So I was on that corner right there, and I noticed there was about 8 of them. I think the oldest one was, I don't know, who knows, I'm not a great judge, maybe 18, but probably younger. Like the bigger one, he was like, I don't know, 6, whatever, and then he had a little like bunch of minions with him, including 2 females. And they were like hanging out on that side over there when I first noticed them. But I didn't pay them much attention because they're freaking kids, like children. And then I noticed that right about here, they started marking me as a target for, I don't know whether it was just to harass or to rob, but eventually it turned out to be like a, like a robbery situation. And then I got over here. It was like right here, approximately right in this area here, I felt a tug on my back pocket. And I turned around, and it was the big kid, and he was just like, oh, sorry, my bad, like, he was actually like goading me to see what type of reaction, because he knows he's a kid, And then what they did is, he came up here where I'm standing, in the shithole here, where, this is just nasty up here. And then they started planning how they were gonna try to isolate me over here. And I started going to the outside, not because I felt threatened or anything. I wanted to get around the crowd because this is like a natural choke point over there. I mean, it's only like 6 feet wide and a couple hundred people got to sneak into there. So I went to the outside. So they sent one of their kids. Oh, wow, that was cool. That was pretty boss. They sent one of the little kids. I'm talking like a 9-year-old. To slow me down, to get me to try to move back into the crowd, but I didn't. I just kept looking at him, and I didn't think he was with them because, he was a freaking 8-year-old kid. It's cool. I want to get a higher, I want to get a better observation point. And that was right there. You see how narrow that is? And then I bypassed them. I got all the way towards the end, and two of them was still doing like a little taunting. They were like, you saw them on camera. They were like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know, like that, which was smart, actually, because I'll tell you why in a minute. And then they sent another one of the little shitheads out to try to do it again, to try to either like misdirect me or do something else. And when I turned around, you know, he pretended he was like picking up a rock. You know, everyone saw that too. But it was very coordinated. Very coordinated for a bunch of little shitheads. So obviously they're predators, and they've done that before to how many people. The thing is, I'm, you know, granted, you know, there was a few of them, but I'm not the type of person who you'd like think, oh, he's a soft target, you know, in the grand scheme of things. I think it was either the camera or, you know, they were going to attempt to, because obviously I can't run. If they had grabbed the gimbal with the camera on it, I'll never see it again. So that was more likely the situation. Maybe they're like, oh, he doesn't look like he could run. And quite frankly, they're right. You know, I wouldn't have ran. Oh, let's see how scungy it is. Everyone's effing with this dude. So they tried again, and yada, yada, yada. So whatever. So the bottom line is this. You know, just watch yourselves. Because the reason why they're doing it as kids, first of all, I've seen the big one around a couple times. I haven't seen the other ones. He might actually be a homeless person or whatever. But where the fuck are these people, these kids' parents? But that's the problem nowadays. And that is a no-win situation. I think I handled it as best as I could. I kept my eye on him. I switched my gimbal to my left hand because I'm right-hand dominant in case I had to, like, you know, defend myself. But it's technically a no-win situation. A, they're never going to get caught. B, if they did, nothing is ever going to happen to them. C, if I actually got into a fight with them, I don't win. It doesn't matter. Even if it's completely justifiable, in the court of public opinion, on the front of the RJ is grown-ass man beats up a bunch of teenagers who are teasing him. You know? I mean, it's an absolute no-win situation, and they know it. And that's the type of stuff that's taking place all over the country now with these little shitheads. But I'll tell you what, someone eventually is going to do something. Someone's just going to you know, lose control. I mean, I was in fight mode. You know, my adrenaline was spiked. You know, the horns between my eyes showed up. I was narrow focused. My adrenaline was pumped, and I was ready to fight. You know, no ifs, ands, or buts. But like I said, no-win situation. That's kind of cool, except for the propane on the top. Shout out propane in the parking garage. Boom. You know, some other people are just not going to put up with that shit. They're just going to, you know, whip out a gat and start blasting a la Bernie Getz, you know? Be done with it. You remember that, right? The teenagers harassed him on the subway, and he just commenced to blasting, and, you know, his life was over because of it. That's pretty cool. Grading. Doing some grade A grading right there. Wow, it is hot. The sun overhead. Let's find a little shade to be chilling. Yeah, pepper spray, and, you know, could have whipped out the O-light, this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, there's a lot of things, but, you know, didn't come to that. I could take care of myself, you know. The biggest issue is this. When I used to train people, you know, teach them self-defense and yada, 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 you know, I used to do LEO and whatever. Used to train some of those guys. I used to have one class that I used to do. What the actual F are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Yikes. Oh, they still have these? Like, she's driving on the freaking sidewalk. California. That's what's coming here. California drivers coming to a neighborhood near you. No, what did I say? Shade. Yeah. F this. Sorry, people, we did that already like 3 times. I gotta get in some shade. There's another one who wants to go on the freaking sidewalk. Boy, say hello. Oh, I know a good shade spot. I know where we're going. Hold everything. Hold it. Oh, one of my packages from Amazon was delivered. Sick. It just buzzed me. I know exactly where we're going. What time is it? It's 12:30. All right, cool. Sweating like a freak. One of the classes I used to teach, I used to buy eggs because, like, you know, like I posted a meme that said, you know, back in my day, toilet paper and eggs were so plentiful. We used to throw them at the houses of our enemies. So I bought a bunch of eggs, right? Oh, it's nice under here. Yeah, let's chill under here a bit. This is my spot. Have any shade? I doubt it. And so I used to buy a bunch of eggs. And I used to give them, like, eggs, right? In a bag. And, oh, no shade. And wah, wah, wah. So I used to give them eggs in a bag. And then, you know, the drill would be, as soon as you feel that there is shit about to hit the fan, let's go in here. Pretend I'm a botanist and I'm planting stuff. Oh, this feels good, shade. So the drill was, as soon as you felt the shit was gonna hit the fan, you had to drop whatever was in your hands. Sometimes I'd give them one bag of eggs. Sometimes I'd put it in their dominant hand. Sometimes I'd put some in both hands and see how their reaction is. And the brain is an effed up thing when it comes to fight or flight, because your brain tells you these are eggs, you shouldn't drop them, or you have something in your hand, you should not drop it. So there's a hesitancy to drop everything that's in your hand and get into, you know, like a combat ready type situation. This is beautiful here. And I realized the other night that, you know, how pervasive that is, because this, you know, this S23 Ultra, you know, was $1,200. Gimbal's another $3, so I'm rocking $1,500 worth of shit. Was I prepared to completely and utterly drop it? Just like open my hand, level drop it, and prepare to, you know, defend myself. That's a tough thing to do. That requires a lot of mental discipline, and it's something I recommend all you guys think about as well, because that affords your assailant, you know, another, you know, 10, 20, 30, possibly a minute before you realize what's going on, where you're one-handed and you're more concerned about protecting something that you're carrying versus protecting yourself, which can get you killed. And people like that who are predators understand that stuff, you know? Maybe there's like a special YouTube channel for them, I don't know. But somehow predators know how to predate. So yeah. Where are we going? Gonna suck in some AC over here before we keep walking? Yeah, let's do that. So that's all I'm saying. Be cognizant of that. Because, you know, as much as I've trained and do train and have trained, it was still a thought in my mind. How do I gently put down this $1,500, you know, in case these like 8 little shitheads jump me? I mean, granted, I got 2 legs, an arm, you know, and everything else. But yeah, it did enter my brain, you know, and that was probably the goal. Maybe it was like taunt him enough where he'll put it down to defend himself and send one of the other little miscreants to grab it. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. All right. Oh, this feels good. AC. Give me the AC. Wave to open. What up? I waved at you. Yeah, let's get the ACs. Oh, Caesars is chilly cold. I love it. This feels like my bedroom. Okay. Oh, and sorry, I haven't been looking at the phone. Leader with the 11 banana ramen. Thank you very much, and you are very welcome. Let's see if I missed any other super chats. I hate missing super chats. I gotta catch my breath. 290 people. That is awesome. Okay, so, just be cognizant of that. All right. I wish there was, let me see if I can grab a schmata over here. Any schmatas? I don't see any schmatas. May a homeboy here and get me a schmata. Oh, no, I found the schmata spot. Rah. Alright. Oh, these are nice and thick. These should absorb all the sweat. Matter of fact, let me say hello. What up, peoples? So that's what happened, I mean, would I like pepper spray him? No, that wouldn't be a good look for me either. It would, it's like I said, when it comes to kids, it's a no-win situation. But it's happening all over the country. Stuart, what's happening? These kids are like going, back in New York, there used to be a thing called wilding, where, a gang of youngsters would just come out and just wreak havoc. And that happened again during the pandemic. And now it's a thing. They actually brought back the word, wilding. So, yeah, watch your asses. I mean, it's taking place in like every major city. But here's the problem. Why is this happening now? And if you you're a follower of the channel, you would know that came close to having altercations with people. Out of the past 5 live streams, I think 3 or 4 out of the past 5 live streams, I almost got into an altercation with someone. And it wasn't over something I did, it was just, the fact that I was here. Possibly by myself. I mean, I don't think anything about me looks, like targety, but, it is what it is. So I can imagine what, the regular civilians have to deal with. But the reason for that is pretty simple. Because back when those showgirls got, and died, Metro was back here in spades. They were up and down the strip, And now, if you notice, they're gone. We don't ever see any law enforcement. Unless they get called, they're not here anymore. And that's the cycle of crime that takes place on the strip. Something happens, big presents, people like all those little shitheads disappear because now the likelihood of them getting caught or boloed or at least put into the book, if you know what I'm saying, is pretty high. And, now they're gone. There is like zero presence on the strip anymore. Not that I wanted it to be like, I've been to foreign countries where, they're just walking around with like MP5s, like everywhere. Like, they're at McDonald's, let's all put our MP5s on, as we order our Big Macs or whatever. I've seen that, and that's like, that's a little disconcerting. You don't want to be in a military state when you're on vacation. I get it 100%. But when the presence disappeared, like, what do you think that area in specific has gone buck wild? Why do you think in front of the Bellagio has gotten so bad with vendors and pickpockets and everything else taking place in front of the Bellagio? Is because they used to stage at least 1 or 2 vehicles out there with 2 or 3 guys standing there, and you didn't see all the crap that you do now. Unfortunately, the way this town operates is, someone else is going to get hurt, and then they'll come back. Maybe. That's only if it makes the news. If someone gets hurt and it really doesn't make national news, they won't do it. So, to our illustrious governor, I will say, don't know. Well, we did meet once, a while ago, but you got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and make the strip safe for people. You got to come down here and They're spending their money, injecting it into the economy. F1 is coming, and the Super Bowl is coming. You know, Mr. Governor, that the predators are going to come out of the woodwork, and you want people to be safe. So you got to start doing something about it now. You got to make sure that these type of situations are not a problem, and you have to deal with the youth situation too. You got to curfew them. You got to do something. It's got to be some level of community education or whatever. Or maybe go back to the parents. If they commit a crime, all the parents ask in. Why are your kids, why are your underage kids at 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14-year-old even on the strip? You know, what are they doing on the strip? I mean, I saw this past weekend kids by themselves, definitely without a doubt under 18, definitely under 21, and definitely under 18, roaming all over the strip, through the casinos, outside. You got to do something about that. You know, if you want people to feel safe, because, you know, I'm not saying I don't feel safe, but like I said, 4 out of 5 times, shit could have gone down, you know, and I'm just minding my business out here. And I got it all here to prove it. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. All right, hope that music isn't too loud. I'm going to turn this around, bonk, and bonk, and wipe the sweat off. You know what, I'm going to take one of these too. Yeah, it's just, it's getting out of control, you know? They got to do something about it. That's rude. I just can't leave that there. Toss. Yeah, it's out of control. Someone's going to get hurt. Mark my words. If they don't do something soon, someone is going to get hurt. Either the little shitheads are going to get hurt, which I don't want. I don't want them to get hurt either. But it's going to happen. Something's going to happen. It can't, you know, they can't keep going like this. That's a nice dress. Thank you. All right, let's get to Hofer. Yeah, I mean, we all did stuff, but, you know, I would say I did a lot of stupid stuff, but I never did any predatory stuff, you know? Being a predator, especially at that age, you know, is pretty indicative of the society that we live in right now. Because society would say, instead of you can't look at a predatory individual, regardless of age, based on what they did. You have to view them based on their past. Well, you have to understand that there's so few opportunities, you know, for this individual that, what the actual fuck are you saying? You're saying like, you're trying to convince me that crime is a career opportunity, that there's nothing else? There's no other opportunities for this individual? That's just a failure of society. If that's the case, train them, do something, you know, help him with a life. But don't tell me that all he has left, this sorry individual, is crime, and we have to understand, and predatory crime. It's not like he's, you know, like robbing bubblegum machines. He's robbing other human beings, hurting them. What about their rights? So yeah, you know, yes, we're ready for the asteroid, but if it could be avoided, I'm all right with that too. You know, let's just fix things. It's easier than they say. Yeah, it's just easier than what they make it out to be. It could all be fixed, and it does have to start with the parents, unfortunately. But who's raising the kids now? You know, the schools, and they're teaching all that stuff. There's no consequences to your actions. They're basically raising narcissistic little predatory assholes in schools that are confused. So as they're being narcissists and predatory, they don't know what bathroom to use. It's like, yeah. It's deep. I think, I don't know, maybe we're just too broken as a society. Are we? I think we're just like too broken at this point. Are we past the point of no return? That we have to fear our children? I mean, that's a pretty big statement. I mean, you see that in like a lot of third world countries too. Are we a third world country now? Where we have to fear our children? I don't know. Fearing our children. What a concept. Yeah, you see that. You go, yeah, if you've traveled enough, you see how it goes down. A little pickpocket. Same stuff that you saw here. That's what takes place when you go to, like, you know, I mean, I'm not saying it's a third world country, but I suspect they do that. I don't even want to call out the country. Let me remove the word third world. That's what you'd see in Peru. You know, that's what you'd see in Mexico, in major cities. That's what you'd see in a lot of places. Nicaragua, Ecuador, Nigeria. You see that? You see predatory children because they're not being raised. So now that's what we have in supposedly the greatest country on earth. It's pretty beat. Gotta fear our children. And then they get off anyway. Even if they get caught, there's like zero chance of any rehabilitation. Or learning anything, or doing anything. No, haul the parents in. That's what I say. But, you know, like, there'll be, like, acronym agencies who say that's unfair. Well, yeah, it is unfair. That your little shitheads you produced, that you popped out, are doing this. Making the rest of society pay.
Hey, Bror Fredrik.
There he is. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good to meet you.
Steve and Deb, we actually met you briefly.
Steve and Deb, how are you?
From Gilbert, Arizona. Left the desert to come to the desert for vacation.
How's the weather?
Same as home.
Right?
Yeah, met you actually briefly about a year ago outside of the B and the P.
I think I remember that. Yeah, okay. I appreciate you coming to say hello.
We're out just walking around today. Like,
I know,
out,
it's beautiful. I
spring,
mean,
so.
it's very rare.
Yeah,
I just was down here anyway. I said, let me give it a trial run before the heat gets too bad. And here we are. Well,
right.
You know, we have to do
Oh,
a
yeah.
quick...
Very much so.
We love watching you on TV.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, there we go.
Hello. If they want to say also, you put us onto those old lights. We've got 3 of them. These
You
days.
do?
Yes, we have.
Aren't they awesome? Did you get the UV one yet?
Not yet.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing because it's going to change the way you think about things like it has me.
Same with the Phoenix Air with all the
Yeah.
inversion there or just the dust in the air.
And being able to like really see what's going on behind the scenes. It's eye-opening.
Yep.
I appreciate you.
Great, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wonderful meeting you again.
Love
That's
watching you.
Hi, everybody.
Enjoy your trip.
Thank you, sir.
That was awesome. Oh, gifts taking place. Michael's Adventures gift. I love those gift memberships. Thank you so much for doing those. Those make my day as much, if not more. Oh, you got him some new skips. Someone buy those. $50. And look at this poor guy. Look how dirty he is. But there's nothing I can do for him. I cannot help him. Like he would not, if I gave him something, no, that's like beyond help, unfortunately. He needs more than I can do with a bag, you know? He's too far gone. He's feral at this point. Like, he's got like $300 sneakers on. Like, we have a population in this country now of feral human beings. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so shameful. Ugh. Rod from God. Hit me with a rod from God. Think I got something to say to you. Oh, jeez. At least he doesn't frickin' spank me. I'll give him that. Mighty Bull with the 2 Bananamas. But yeah, it's a bad scenario. Like I said, haul the parents in, see what happens. But you know, I bet like a large proportion of the parents behave the same way. Where'd they learn it from? You know? Who frickin' knows? It's just bad. So just be careful. But something's got to be done. It's going to hit a crisis point at some point. Yikes. Is that a BBL or is that just like a lot of tacos? I don't know. Oh, he's over here too. Yeah, Canada's about to do that. I mean, keep the censoring going on. I mean, what is Ireland doing? My Irish friends over there. If you get caught with a meme that is like we would find funny and satirical, they could put you in jail. If what they're trying to do passes, like get put in jail for a meme, like a political meme or a social meme or a Bud Light meme or something like that. They want to put you in jail for being in possession of an inappropriate meme. I mean, what the actual F is going on? This isn't the world that like 90% of us signed up for. You know, the entire world is getting radicalized by a very, very small portion of the population. And there's a reason behind it. You know? See, I can't even get into it. That's why you gotta go hook me up on Twitter, hook me up on Rumble. Let's get some people over there and we can have a deeper discussion on these subjects. It's just gotten to the place where I can't do it here anymore. I would love to talk about, I can't. I would love to talk about how a lot of this has to do with pop control. But I can't. Alright, let's keep it going. Yeah, I know you guys. You guys are, my audience, like I've always said, you guys are thoughtful. You may not agree with me all the time, and I may not agree with you all the time, but we still agree, We still have a meeting of the minds, on the big picture. And that's all I try to inspire. I don't want to build animosity. I don't want to turn one against another. I want to build people together through honest, open, and sometimes difficult conversations that need to be had. We can no longer afford, as a society, here, anywhere on the planet, to avoid difficult conversations. And we've been doing it for years. We have to have those tough ones sometimes, figure shit out. Because everyone's got an opinion, and frankly, I want to hear it too, As long as it passes the sniff test of facts, that's what I'm going to drink some more water. That's what I always say. I mean, feelings, I could give two shits about. How someone feels about something is rather irrelevant,
I'm not satisfied.
I feel one way, you feel another. That's fine. But what are the facts? What are the documentable facts, Feelings do not trump facts. And that's the society we live in now. That your feelings are supposed to suppress facts. Just because you feel it's raining, it doesn't change the fact that this is a bluebird, dry as hell day, Doesn't matter how you feel about it, the fact is it's not raining. and expecting someone else on this planet to climb on board and live in your delusion or your fantasy or tiptoe around your triggers is wrong. It's up to you to deal with your issues, not make me part of your delusion. I don't have to accept your world as you see it. That's on you. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not forcing anyone to think like me. Forcing how people talk and how people react and all that's getting out of control. Trump and free speech because of feelings? Oh, my feelings are hurt. Well, you win. Put that over. I'm drinking water. Just chill. I get it. I mean, I'm not like, I don't want to hurt people's feelings. But, like, what do I always say about feelings? Feelings are spices. You know, feelings are spices. Feelings are the things that, like, bring excitement and flavor into life. You know? They're not a meal. You can't eat salt. You can't eat pepper. They're adding flavor to the blandness. Wow, this is getting too windy. They're adding flavor to the blandness of your existence. That's what feelings are supposed to do. You know, they're supposed to make life better. It's not supposed to be something that you base every freaking thing in your life on. Feelings. How you feel. Well, because you'll feel a different way tomorrow. So how can you ever make a proper conscious decision when you can feel something different tomorrow? Like I always say, you buy a new car, right? Oh, you feel great. You feel great. I just bought a new car. Finally got the car of my dreams. Oh, you come out to the parking lot in Walmart and someone put a big fucking thing in it with a shopping cart. You don't feel the same anymore. Now you're pissed. So you went from being elated that you achieved something in your life to being absolutely freaking pissed at your fellow man. So how can you base feelings? How can you base your life on feelings? Feelings are fleeting. I'm not saying we got to get all freaking Vulcan either and start, you know, doing things strictly based on logic, because that's stupid too. It's just we have to start dealing with facts, not fiction. And then we'll get back to being, but it might be too late. It might honestly be too late. It might, in, you know what, a decade, you know? We don't know which bathroom to use anymore. In a frickin' decade. Okay. All right. Biology out the window, except when it comes to putting things over your face. All right, whatever. It's like, what is going on? It's clown world. Shout out 3 dead bros. All right. But see, we can't really discuss, we can't have an intellectual conversation here. So again, go join me on Rumble. I'm not moving over there. That's not the purpose. It's just on certain occasions, I would like to be able to discuss things. And I think I want to hear your input too. It doesn't have to be my way or the highway. I want to hear your input too. I'm not going to censor you. I mean, unless, all right, I'm not into censorship, whatever. And I will not censor my audience ever. Except if it starts as a personal attack. You know, if it's a personal attack, yeah, that's different. That's not even censorship. But I'm not going to say, I don't censor anyone now for the most part. It's just personal attacks. It's been my credo since I started this channel. As long as you stay off personal attacks on me or anyone else, it doesn't even have to be as a general rule, no personal attacks. If you cannot articulate your point without a personal attack on another human being, then you're a fool, you know? No, it just, you know, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That means just, you have a pea brain. You're not thinking for yourself. You're a, what do they call it? NPC? You're an NPC. Oh, I got a commercial. Yeah, exactly. It's always. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I just got mad too. It's just a different. They don't, they don't censor boat over there, and supposedly Twitter doesn't censor boat either. So we'll see what happens. Who knows? It might piss them off too. But like I said, as long as there's no personal attacks on another human being, because that's just a sign of a weak mind, Like you're losing a conversation, so you got to turn around and be like, "Well, you're an ist, you're this, you're that." Well, go back to the drawing board, bro. Like really think through what you're talking about. If you got to start insulting people, and that I'm not going to tolerate. I never have, never will. But everything else, yeah, I'll listen to whatever you got to say, But don't be surprised if I ask you for the facts. Don't be surprised if I ask you to back up that statement with, actual facts. Don't ever be surprised. I'm going to say, well, where'd you get that statistic from? And, that's the other tactic that people use. This is one. Go look it up. No. You tell me, because you're telling me you looked it up and did your research. So quote it. Show me the paper. Show me the case study. Show me the report. Show me the statistic. From what bureau? If you're going to quote it, you should be able to quote the source too. Otherwise, then you're just repeating something because it sounded good to you. I don't play that game. You look it up. No, you look it up. All right. And when we're in the studio, guess what? I will be able to look it up and flash it up on the screen. So, be ready to have it. Anyway, what are we talking about? It's too beautiful. Yeah, show me the freaking Carfax. Exactly. Yeah, it's done. Well, it kind of is other people's job to educate one another, because some people just don't have access to information, even though the worldwide internet's out there, yada 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 yada. But some people have to be educated. But yeah, it's everyone's responsibility to educate themselves. But we all know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that not everyone's going to do it. And most people are going to NPC who don't educate themselves, and they're just going to go with what agrees with what their preconceived notions. So sometimes posing an alternative view to their way of thinking could be healthy. You can't save everyone. You can't get everyone to critically think, but you have to be there to offer opinions, let people know, because not everyone is, that was a hard lesson for me to learn in my life, that not everyone thinks like me. I used to hold people accountable for how I thought, because it just like, this thought comes natural, this behavior comes natural, this reaction is natural to me. So I just assume that why isn't it natural for everyone else to have the same reaction or the same thought process? But that was the hardest thing. Once I got past that, it's like, yeah, the average person knows more about frickin' Kim Kardashian and who got kicked off The Bachelor than, what's going on politically. What's going on with, another 3 bank collapses this weekend. They do them, over the weekend, banks collapse. Yay. But as long as you know what Kim Kardashian is up to, you're gold. Because that's what matters. We have a sleeping population for the most part. Everybody all plugged in. Can't even, another word you can't say on YT? MATRIX. Can't use that word. Isn't that weird? Tom, what's going on? What time is it? 1:05. Nice and shady over here. What up? What up, Sky Rat? That's a baby Sky Rat. His mom's just popped him out. Whoa. Oh, a little windy over here. Oh, I know where I'm gonna go. Yeah, wind just picked. It's a hot wind too. There's no relief coming from that wind. It's like hotter than the actual air. Like this guy, I've tried to help, and he's gotten highly aggressive when I did. So we have a population of somewhat feral people in this country now that are almost beyond help. What are you going to do? Institutionalize them? You know? I don't have the solution. I don't know. I wish I did. But I don't. There's something on this side. Has one right here. 5 banana rabbits from Larian. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. Like, there's... Like, I don't believe in that whole concept of... I'm just living my truth. Like, truth is flexible. Like, truth is elastic. Like, truth is something that could be individualized. Like, each person walking around this planet has their own truth. And they say, well, it's based on experience. My experiences are different from your experiences. So I have my own truth, and yours is a different truth. So they've even bastardized the word truth. Like, the word truth doesn't have a freaking meaning anymore, you know? And even that concept is highly fucking narcissistic. My truth, your truth. You don't get me, or this is why I did this. It's my truth, based on my experiences. Okay, so what is the truth? There's no such thing anymore. It's all up for private interpretation. The sky is blue unless your truth tells you it isn't. You know? Drugs are bad. Unless they're not. You know? Unemployment is rampant unless it's not. You know? It's, I don't know. We're living in clown world right now. Oh yeah, and now throw in AI on top of it, there is no truth. I mean, it'll be completely unavailable. It's another feral human over there. I mean, I'm not degrading them, but I know by my personal truth, by my experience, I can't help them because I have tried. They reject the help, and they will even attack you. You know, when you're trying to assist them. So they're basically feral humans, which is sad. But that's the truth. It's not subjective. The truth is not subjective. I don't know. Alright, anyway, it's Monday. Let's look at the wind cone. Oh, let's look at me. Let's look at the road rage. Oh, the last statement I was making is the whole concept of my truth, your truth, we all have our own truth. You know what that is? Narcissism. Narcissism. What up? My truth out-trumps your truth. I hear what you're saying, but I replace it with my own truth. Is it too late? Can we fix any of this? I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Should we just hang out and wait for the asteroid? Yeah. Nah. I still want to do something about it. You know? So yeah. Whew. Alright, people. Bullish music. What up? I love you that you guys hung out. I mean, that's 200 before, you know, everyone knows I'm winding down now, but, you know, 300 people for a morning / early afternoon walk, that's pretty good. And that's a big plus. Almost plus today. So I appreciate you hanging out. I'm going to go check some statistics to see if it was worth doing. I think it was. And I'll pop out another live stream tomorrow. I got to go and make all kinds of moves. I got a ton of stuff to do. And yeah. So, from the Las Vegas Strip, I'm going to invite you one last time to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do the scan, which is 5 times a week. and the 5 Bananaramas. Looking forward to seeing the studio. I'm going to take a behind-the-scenes pic of it today, just to give you, because you'll never really see what's taking place behind it. You know that, like, when you see a studio, the other half of it usually looks like a train wreck. Mine isn't train wrecky, but there's like cameras and tripods and light stands and umbrellas and, you know, wires and cables. It's kind of cool. That way you get a feel for what it is. I'll see if I can take that picture today. But thank you everyone for the super chat. I do appreciate it, and thank you, Steven. Thank you everyone who super chatted, and super thanks afterwards. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. And don't forget to support those who support me. Links in the description. And I love you guys. And I look forward to seeing you again. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bror Fredrik loves you, and I can feel the love back. And on that note, I'm repeating my name 5 times. And join me on Rumble and Twitter. We'll get something going over that too. And on that note, from Las Vegas, let's get the lights. Oh, that's a bad light. Who cares? What up? And on that note, Bror Fredrik out. I'll put the camera on you guys. There they are. They love my wind up. Oh, I seen a super chat. 2 Bananaramas. Thank you. And I'm out.